There are thousands of Shopify apps out there and it can be a little bit overwhelming to choose the right ones for your business. So in this video, I've put together a list of Shopify apps that I use all the time and that are super powerful in giving you more conversions, reducing cart abandonment and stuff like this. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. I'm sure that you will learn how to use these apps for your business and why they are so important. And let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so the first app that I can absolutely recommend to increase conversions but also especially reduce cart abandonment is ReCard. So what ReCard does is the core feature helps you to message people on Facebook if they add something to their cart. So people can go to your store, they add a product to their shopping cart, and at this point ReCard can send them a message on Facebook if they tick a little box. So if someone ticks the box when they are checking out or when they're adding something to their cart in your store, you can define like 10 minutes later they should get a Facebook message saying something like, oh, we see that you checked out or that you added this product to your cart. Do you want to complete your purchase now? You can add discount codes. You can really encourage people to actually buy the product in the end. And the good thing here, of course, compared to email cart abandonment is that opening rates are very high. So if someone is just browsing on Facebook and you suddenly send them a message and they get a notification and they are reminded of your store, obviously this is way more powerful than just an email, which they may or may not get, which may land in their spam folder, which they maybe not that interested in. Also, ReCard offers push notifications. So you can basically set up push notifications that they will get notified on their desktop, for example, when something happens. Like you can tell them, oh, here, complete your purchase, or hey, get this discount coupon here today. And this is another form that is very effective, way more effective than email pushes or email messages, of course, because you can convert and get these people back within literally seconds, and they're paying much more attention to push notifications and messenger notifications than general emails. So as you can see here, this app comes with a free trial of 7 days. You can extend this trial by 21 days if you perform certain actions, if you do certain things. Also, in my little training program, the eCom Vault, which goes for $17 only, where you get access to world-class entrepreneurs and business owners, you also get the extended trial by default. Just as a little side note, if you want to check this out, it's in the description as well. So the next great app that I recommend is PageFly. Now, PageFly is an advanced page builder, as it already says here, and it helps you to create really beautiful landing pages at a very low cost. So you can see here there is a free version, as the name says, of course, it's totally free. But there is also a premium version or a pro and a premium version that have even more functionality, that can design even better pages, more pages and everything. But you can try it out for free, and it really helps getting beautiful landing pages done, which is not always that easy with many Shopify themes. So especially if you're using a free theme, many times your product pages are very basic. And with PageFly, you can really customize your page. We can play this little video here just so that you get an idea of how it may look like. And if we go a little further here, you can see that you can add custom images, you can put headlines wherever you want, because if you have some experience with Shopify, you know that it's not that easy, that the pages are very static, that you can do some things, but without a developer, it is very hard to really truly customize a landing page. So this app is very similar to Shopify, but the only problem is that Shopify, even though it's a great app, it costs I think $69 or $67 a month, and not everyone wants to pay for an additional app that costs them almost $70 every single month. So this is a great alternative that is very high quality, that is free or at least cheap, like even the Pro Premium version costs way less than Shopify, and absolutely worth trying out, because obviously a great landing page can only increase your conversions, and it's always a good idea to stand out from the competition a little bit when all of them are using very simple free themes and basic setups. The next thing is a very classical app, one of the biggest apps in the Shopify App Store, Priee, free email pop-ups with exit intent. And as the name already says, you can use exit intent emails and coupons so that someone is about to leave your store. You can either like spin a wheel, you can have a normal pop-up, you can have flyouts that come from the sites or whatever, and you can regain these people to your list. So if someone is about to leave, you can say, hey, wait a minute, why don't you take this 5% discount coupon and continue your shopping? And these people may come back and think, okay, well, if I get a 5% discount, I can really continue to shop in the store. And I know from experience that this little app here definitely helped us recover a lot of sales in the past when people were about to leave, and this little pop-up, whether it's a coupon code or something else or a free offer or something, it really helps making people reconsider and then going about to buy your products. Now the free version here is definitely fine. I've used it a lot of times, and the free version basically comes with all the features you need until you reach a certain size in your store. So in my opinion, it's an absolute must, whether you are actively using it or not, but it's definitely worth trying out. It's worth checking and seeing whether you can actually get more leads and recover more customers using exit intent coupons, or you can also use coupons that come from the site after a certain amount of time. There are many ways you can use Priee. And by the way, I also had a very, very interesting talk with the CEO of Priee, Ben, in the eCom Vault, just as I mentioned, and there he's sharing a lot of really, really cool tips on how to maximize the conversion rates and the recovery rates with apps like Priee. So not only Priee, but these apps in general, which is very, very interesting. Just a little side note here for the second time for you to get an idea about what this is about. So the next one is the free shipping bar by Hexdom that I really, really like, that I use almost all the time. Of course, many of the new Shopify themes, they have this little shipping bar by default at the top of the screen, but there are still themes that don't use it, and in this case I recommend that you get it because you can put everything there. You can put free shipping, you can let people know about new offers that you have, about new collections, free plus shipping offers, everything that you might think of, and it's very, very prominent at the top of your page. So you can use something like site-wide discount of 30% on all items, or free shipping for orders over $50, or basically you can use everything that you want that engages people to continue to shop in your store. And it's just an app that is very cool. It's free. I actually never used the paid version, to be honest. I was always totally fine with the free one, and I recommend that you check it out if you have a theme that doesn't support these bars by default. So the next one is Sales Pop, and now this is a tough one because generally I'm not a big fan of this fake urgency and this fake scarcity and everything. But if you apply this correctly, like if it's not too pushy, if it's not too extreme the way you use it, Sales Pop can really help you boost your conversions, because obviously, probably you know that app. There will show up this little button here on the left saying that someone in New York just bought a t-shirt, right? And people get this social proof. They see, okay, I'm not the only person buying from the store, so they get more confidence. Now, don't get me wrong, I like this app in general. I like the app idea. I just don't like when people overuse it, like when it shows up every 5 seconds, when they combine it with too many other scarcity and urgency and social proof apps, because at some point it's not really authentic anymore. Like when you use too many of those and when they are too much like in your face, in my opinion, the value of those is actually highly reduced. So think about like 1 or maybe 2 of them, but don't get too hard with this. Really think how you want to use them. Don't use fake urgency and everything all the time. If you apply this correctly, like if you just use it a little bit, if you show some sales here and there, it can definitely help because people are a little more comfortable buying from your store. Now the next one is an absolute must in my opinion. Every store needs that, and this is reviews. Now in this case here, I use the Shopify review app because it's entirely free and I used it a lot. But you can also use like Yotpo reviews, which may be even a better idea because you can use it for things like Google reviews. So Google can fetch the data from Yotpo and display the reviews in the search engine results page. So the very basic version is product reviews by Shopify, entirely free, all the most important features. But if you want to go the extra mile with like more features, you can be fetched by Google and these things, you can use something like Yotpo, for example. So Yotpo and Shopify product reviews are the 2 review apps that I recommend the most. As I said, if you want more functionality like emails that encourage people to write reviews and stuff like this, then definitely check out Yotpo. If you just need the very, very basic review functions, then you can go with the product review app by Shopify. And the last one that I want to show you here today is the Conversion Plus app by Verynote, and it boosts the fear of missing out response. So it decreases cart abandonment and increases your sales conversions, as it says right here. And if you check this out, it says something like your cart is reserved for 10 minutes. So if someone clicks on checkout and they go through the checkout, then it says that the cart is reserved for a certain amount of time. And obviously this can be helpful because people don't want to lose their cart. And if you tell them that the cart is reserved for a certain amount of time, but after that they may lose it because of demand, this can help to encourage people to really take that last step and actually buy. Because many people obviously drop off at the last stage of the funnel, which is the checkout. And if you encourage them to actually buy something at this point where they are most likely to leave and where they are most valuable to you actually, this is where you should use apps like this. And again, don't be too pushy here. Like, don't tell them that, you know, we sold 10,000 in the last hour and we only have 3 products left and or stuff like that. But if you use the very normal way of doing that, you know, 10 minutes left or whatever, you can absolutely get more sales or reduce the abandon rate because people are more encouraged to actually buy your products. So guys, these were the 7 apps in this case that I recommend you to use for conversions. There were way more out there. I may do another video where I present you even more apps, but these are like some core applications, some core plugins that I feel almost every Shopify store needs because they are so powerful. Of course, there are more apps like about sourcing, also some more apps for conversion rates, but I didn't want to put too many different apps in this single video right here. So stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see the next video with 7 or 10 additional apps where I show you even more things. Also, if you like this video, please leave a like on this channel. Please comment if you used any of these apps before, like what is your experience with these apps? Do you use any other apps similar like these? So post them in the comments so that we can have a little discussion about the different apps that we are using. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope that you like this video, and as I said, please subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.